Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message for Terrence, Howard, and P. Diddy. All right, so really quickly, thank you guys for all the love and the support. Like, seriously, I'm almost at 10,000 and I can't believe it. Like, so thank you. But there is something very serious that Spirit wants me to say. Like, there is something very serious about something that's going on with the globe, like the world. All right, and this is going to affect the world. Spirit said there's a scandal unfolding. This is going to be breaking news, and this is around the area of Europe, energy of Europe, and this is going to create a stock market crash. Like, and Spirit says there's something else in the middle of the deck. Yeah, there's going to be all kinds of protests and yelling out, barking out, mad at energy, mad at source, because it's not. And Spirit wanted to interrupt our scheduled program to tell me that piece, okay? So let's get into it. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as I'm saying, you know, my little intro, Spirit just keeps telling me to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And as I'm saying it, I'm hearing you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. This job is never going to get old for me. I don't care what nobody say in regards to this connection. If you could feel and see what I feel and see, there's no question about the gift that I have and what I am doing. Naysayers and or congratulators and supporters, all the same, get my gratitude, because I'm just a firm believer that with the good comes the bad. It's balance. And so Spirit is just acknowledging to me, like, baby, you welcome, because I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't playing no games. I'm a real one. I'm a genuine one. I'm a real soul, and people who know me love me, and people who don't can't stand me, and that's okay. That's okay. That's balance. All right, so let's get into it. All right, when it comes to Diddy and Terrence, Howard, there's an energy of egg on your face. At the heart of it, you wanted peace, but there's this energy of your actions speak louder than words, and your actions are like underhanded. It feels like you say one thing, but you do another. But at the heart, you want peace. And this is creating this energy where you're just too big for your britches, coming up short. Communication about him coming up short. I feel like I'm talking to Diddy. The heart chakra has imbalances and or delays, and it feels like someone is stepping on one's heart. And when the heart chakra has imbalances and or delays, there's total misalignment. The wilted flower here means wilted love. Love is lost. And I'm asking about Terrence Howard and his remarks about Diddy, Sean Combs making some type of sexual gesture and or pass and or inviting him to do more than hang out. Okay? Spirit is acknowledging when it comes to these two, they wear their heart on their sleeve. There's this energy of passion for people, passion for business, even romantic energy, but also acknowledging that this is your Achilles heel. You wear your heart on your sleeve. And so it's easy to be hurt, easy to be manipulated, but there's this heart that's filled with friendship, appreciation, devotion, worthiness, caring, playful teasing. Playful teasing is really monumental at this point. Spirit is screaming this word out. It's very highlighted, and there's also, it is in quotation marks. Spirit is acknowledging playful teasing, and this is what leads to the heart chakra having imbalances and or delays, also the root chakra having imbalances and or delays. There's this new upload that I've received where if you are not moving in your genuine self and or your authentic self, your blessings can't find you, because your blessings are assigned to you, the real you, the true you. You know what I'm saying? The authentic you. And so you can't receive it because who the fuck is that? Like, who's this person you created? Anyway, Spirit is also acknowledging that the wind is blowing like crazy, meaning that the mind is just spinning out of control. This has an air sign energy on it as well. So whichever way the wind blows, this is the way that he goes, his thinking. And again, I feel like I'm talking to Sean Combs. I do also see that Spirit is acknowledging that they're not invited into the home, be that the physical home and or the physical body. And so they're outside because they're not about to form a relationship with someone who don't even know themselves, someone who is not authentic and genuine. We can't base a relationship with a fraud, is what Spirit is acknowledging. And there's still more information coming out when it comes to Terrence Howard and this situation with Diddy. It's bubbling at the belly, bubbling at the throat. The thing is that he is giving a green light, thank you, Spirit, to anyone who also has dealt with him and was afraid to speak out, and is creating an open door. There's going to be communication, honesty, courage, sharing, revelation, surprise news, text, and a phone call. The key to the puzzle is about to awaken. The key to the puzzle is about to open the throat chakra. And when Spirit gets a hold of the situation, there's nothing you can do about it. The key to the puzzle is getting ready to awaken the masses, awaken the collective. And Terrence Howard is just giving them an avenue. Like it's a guide almost. It's a this way. And this puts a bad taste in someone's mouth, the collective's mouth. This could be Sean Combs' mouth, Terrence Howard's mouth. But I mean, it's suppressing, it's acknowledging that they're trying to turn lemons into lemonade. And pay attention what I say, because I'm saying it and I'm telling you, he's turning lemons into lemonade. There's a connection there. Spirit is acknowledging one needs to get rooted and grounded because they're not operating in their true and authentic self. And so when they close their eyes, they're manifesting, but when they open them, it's still a hot ass mess. So they close them again. Look how tight the face is. It's hard. It's bitter. It's confusing. It's troubling. Okay. And even still, someone's trying to be optimistic, persevere, seeking opportunity, creativity, and genius. And when I say this, I'm speaking in reference to Terrence Howard being a guide to the key that's going to solve this puzzle, to the other people that, and they're trying to persevere, but it's still putting a bad taste in their mouth around what has transpired. Okay. So I feel like I have to direct this energy towards Terrence Howard and how he feels about Sean Combs. I feel like that's the angle Spirit is trying to pivot me into. Yeah, he feels like game over for him. He feels like there's a lot of doing drugs in his energy field. But now he is falling apart, falling into pieces and all torn up because there's this battle coming in after him. Okay? People are armed and ready to come in after him. There's a bugaboo in his energy field. This is in the energy of passion. Okay, there's an energy of this energy is betraying him, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. But this is also layered energy in that he feels betrayed by someone, but someone also feels betrayed by him. Him being Sean Combs. Spirit is also acknowledging he's a great actor putting on a show, and he has a lot of fake friends. See, it feels like you had a lot of muscle at one point. But you know how the saying goes, actually there's no saying, but there probably is, but there's this energy like, you can only do what you do for so long, and then it's going to be a new person to take over. And so, it's his fall from, I guess, quote unquote, grace, because they're not afraid of you anymore. He thought that they will always be afraid of him. They're not afraid of you anymore. Sean Combs, this card wants to come out. All right. So Spirit is acknowledged when I ask about Terrence Howard and his energy towards Sean Combs. There's this energy of sit, watch, observe, and then make your move. Sit, watch, observe, and then make your move. He's been waiting to do this, waiting to say this in regards to him. There's a lot of rumors, verbal abuse, lies, slander, judgment, psychological projection. There's a lot of gossip. And Spirit is also acknowledging even with him coming forward, there's going to be gossip about him, Terrence Howard. But he is dispelling the illusion. He is clearing out the smoke so that people can see what's really here. Okay. And it makes me feel like water sign. Water sign could be connected, I don't know why Spirit also wants me to say air sign, but water sign, illusions, deceptions, lies, things that are hidden are going to be revealed. You must clear, cancel, and release so that you can see clearly. Okay. And then you can manifest the life or the people that you want in your life. But you have to clear, cancel, and release this other energy. Spirit is also acknowledging that there's this connection of two bodies and one soul. And I'll be quite honest, what this makes me feel like is, thank you, Spirit. He dibbles and dabbles in energy. He dibbles and dabbles in swapping energy, swapping physical bodies. Is so crazy, but that is what the energy that's coming through. Two bodies and one soul. Interesting. It feels like it's very psychological, but it also feels like he plays with swapping bodies, swapping energy, swapping minds, mind control. How does Terrence Howard feel about Sean Combs? What does he need? He's acknowledging he needs to change. He's acknowledging that he needs to focus on love and partnerships, and that he needs to do things in moderation. Thank you, Spirit. Terrence Howard, how does he feel about Sean Combs? He feels like karma. It's time for Lady Karma. There's a timeout for him, and he's drinking away his pain. Timeout on all the relationships that he's had. Spirit says suffered. Terrence Howard feel about Sean Combs. We do get Maman Brigitte. Is that Brigitte? Congo. This has water sign all over it. This card is water within the realm of Bina. She is one of the highest powers before whom the voodooist can plead his or her case. And again, this just goes in line with him having some deep practices and or practicing in destiny swapping, mind shifting. Spirit is saying, like, I don't know how to explain switching bodies, switching minds. It's kind of odd. Okay. Maman Brigitte is change. Second time we hear change. She is closely associated with Kali. She is fearsome only if change is resisted. So she steps forward when change is resisted. Those close to her realize that the price of stability is change. It is the love and devotion of her servitors that give her life, that allow her to walk in the world of living. It is their understanding that brings Brigitte into the beauty of the world, causing Maman Brigitte to arise, awaken, to bring forth change. The aspect in this card is that of a corpse-like woman sitting on a pile of stones. This pile of stones is her altar and is often erected to her in cemeteries. Death. So something must end in order for something to begin, and or literal death. Okay, this tree is the card, and this tree in this card, the tree in this card is an elm, and the lit candles are placed before her by her servitors. Okay, this card is judgment day. What you do in the dark comes to the light. Whatever you're trying to suppress is going to come to the surface, whether you like it and or not. This could include manifestation, manipulation, and or pregnancy. Water sign energy is all over this card. No lies can abide in the solemn depth of her quiet. She's going to bring balance. A correct judgment. There's going to be a verdict. And thank you, Spirit. Terrence Howard stepping forth is only invoking the energy of judgment. It's assisting in universal balance. That he meets his day. That he meets this day. He being Sean Combs. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, Spirit said there's an energy of a fear of moving on. All this water sign is coming out. Anxiety, fear, instability. Sean Combs has this energy of fearing of moving on and stagnation, monotony. Spirit says accept your lot. Accept what you've done. The thing about it is his actions are for the collective to see. It's an example. He's an example of what happens when you disrupt universal law and universal balance. When you think that the spiritual energy that you consume is greater. Baby. Let's keep going. All right. So Spirit is acknowledging with the 5 of Swords in reverse, there is going to be a peaceful resolution. There's going to be an end, moving on, a compromise, an end of conflict, and an end to pain, an end to heartbreak and betrayal and loneliness, an end to division and depression and separation, an end to sadness and heartache and unhappiness, an end to confusion, an end to distraction, an end to ill health. Okay. Spirit says he feels restricted within his mind. He feels trapped, restricted, backed into a corner, hands tied, victimized, paralyzed by fear. When I ask about how Terrence Howard feels about Sean Combs. Now, Terrence says Sean was trying to talk to him. Sean was trying to get him at a party. And Spirit says, yes, he was. Fire sign energy, passionate but yet chaotic in the area of business and also in the area of pleasure. Interesting. Salesperson. I don't know who was all invited to them parties, but Spirit says actors, politicians, preachers, inspirational speakers, athletes, performers, all there. Wow. Allegedly. Y'all know this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. What does Terrence Howard think was Sean Combs' biggest obstacle? Now remember, I read biggest obstacle in reverse. Shedding the old is an obstacle. Letting go of people is an obstacle. Issues is an obstacle. Unwarranted fear of poverty is an obstacle. Unexpected change, financial disaster, bankruptcy, huge losses, a lack of motivation, problems with large corporations or the government is an obstacle. And in the middle of the deck with the World card, a lack of success, stagnation, a lack of achievement is an obstacle. Disappointment, burden, a lack of completion. It ain't even over. There's more to come, sir. It's a big obstacle. And what is the energy around Terrence Howard speaking of? Thank you, Spirit. Balance. Bringing universal balance. Spiritual law and karmic law. He's bringing balance. Like I said, he's a guide. Okay. And a part of the universal. He's been chosen to help bring universal balance. Where other people are afraid to open up their throat chakra, he hasn't been invited. His throat chakra has been ignited. It's the passion in his belly to do what he needs to do. Him stepping forward is bringing traditional value, traditional law. It's bringing traditional institutions. It's bringing traditional value. It's bringing conformity. It's bringing together religion, religious beliefs, knowledge, sharing. He's bringing balance. Period. Point blank. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.